Hi, welcome back to our tutorials. My name is Ashley Honeycutt. I am the Director of Health Coaching Operations here at YourCoach Health, as well as a board certified health and wellness coach. Today we're going to be looking at the chat feature in our platform. We're going to assume for the purpose of this tutorial you're working in the web-based version of the platform. We do also have a mobile app version, and we're also going to assume you've already taken the steps to set up your practice and your programs. So if you haven't done that yet, you're going to want to go back and watch those videos and get those set up first. This will make a lot more sense. All right, let's look at the chat feature. I'm sure by now you're familiar with this menu on the left-hand side. We're going to scroll right down to chats. This is going to take us to all of our chats. There's a couple of things to note here. First is you're going to see there's program chats and there's direct messages. These serve two different functions. So let's start with the direct messages. This is going to be for clients who haven't enrolled in your programs yet. Maybe they're potential clients, maybe they're clients who did a previous program, it's expired, and now they're reaching back out. And then programs are going to be for those clients that are actively enrolled in programs that you're offering. So there's a couple of reasons for having these two different features. One is your program chat. It's going to keep everything right there particular to the program. So you're going to see the client's dates of the program. You're going to know automatically what perks and features they have as part of that program, instead of trying to remember all of that as you're going and searching for their name. This especially can get cumbersome when you have a large number of clients. So the program chat keeps all of that information. You're going to see it's got the name of the program right there. It's got the dates that the program runs, keeps it very organized and easy. And then we have our direct messages. Like we said, this is going to be for clients that are outside of any current programs. So we're going to look at this example message here from Rowan. Rowan and I are messaging back and forth before she joins a program. She's interested. So I've encouraged her to set up her free intro call, and we're chatting back and forth. Now there's a couple of things that you'll notice here. So I can type a message response to her. So she's asking how long a typical session is. So for this, we'll just say a typical session in the program you've expressed interest in is about 30 minutes. We can, of course, discuss this more at our intro call. Okay, a couple of things to note here. If I press enter, it's going to take me to the next line. So this is good news. I can separate paragraphs. I can give proper formatting to my text instead of having to send a whole series of texts. It's really, really nice. Let's say I could, of course, attach something here. If I wanted to attach anything from my library or documents, I can even attach something new. So we do have a tutorial on how to leverage your library materials, so you could definitely check that out. Now let's say this is all that I want to send. I send it, and then I think, oh no, I made a grammar mistake. I really want to edit this. If I right click on this message, you'll see a couple of options. So I can pin this to the group, which means it's going to pin it and it will appear at the top of the message, and I can always click here and then I'll see the messages that I have pinned. This is really helpful if you're wanting to save something the client has sent you, or there's an important message that you want to make sure the client has access to at any time. So if you give any particular contracts, rules of engagement, or any advice maybe that you're working on back and forth to try to get them for their goals, and you've got resources in there, you can go back and pin that, and the client can access it as well from the pinned messages. I can also come in, I can copy the text. So if I want to copy and paste this somewhere else, maybe I want to save this in their session notes, or maybe this also applies to another client and I'm saving myself some time. You can, of course, copy the text. And then this is the really neat part. I can edit the text. So you'll see it come back up, and I want to add commas here around the of course. So I can put those right in and then hit send, and we'll see it correct. There we go. Voila. The other neat thing we can do is if we made an error or something has changed and we want to just rewrite this message altogether, we can right click and click delete message. It's going to ask us, are you sure you want to delete this? Yes, I do. And we'll see it delete. Now we can see our client has responded here. So again, we can look at these. We can pin the response to our message here, or we can copy the text. All right, let's hop over to the programs. So when we look at programs, you'll notice, let me revert back here, you'll notice in the direct messages at the top here, I have the link to the calendar. However, when I go to the programs, we're going to see a couple of additional things. We're going to see the calendar. We're also going to be able to come over and see all of our program information. And then also you're going to see right here the link to the library. So your program has a few more resources available to you in the program chat because this client's actively enrolled in coaching. So these are resources and tools you would be leveraging with them. So again, you can do all the same things here. Type your message, you can hit enter, it goes to the next line, you can edit, you can delete, you can pin. Again, you can view the pinned messages just like this. So I hope this was helpful. There's also a couple of other ways to access chat, just so you know, not only from this left menu, but let's say that I am actually in the program for the client and I am looking at their information here. So I've got their chat, their to-dos, their goals, and their library right here. So I can hit chat directly from here and it will take me directly to the program chat with that client. Lots of different ways that you can use this. I hope this was helpful, and we look forward to seeing you on the platform.